Hey everyone, so today I want to make a quick video about some gear, something other than hiking, sort of the Jason Hikes and Stuff part and gear review. And I'm going to make a quick video because people have been asking on the Tahoe Rim Trail hiking groups and such, how many battery packs, how many milliamp hours, solar chargers and such to take. And I want to do a quick test on my own equipment and see how it fares, so that way it might give some of you out there an idea as to what to expect from your equipment should you have something the same or similar. And rather than it being theoretical or off of some website, these are my actual tests, these are my pieces of equipment and my results on my setup. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is my Anker 10,000 milliamp charger. I had it fully charged using my Qualcomm quick charge from the wall outlet. So everything is completely charged and full on the battery. And this is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. And I let it get down to about, actually not to about, it was 27% on the charge here. And I'm going to recharge this phone. I have about an hour and a half till my next work phone call. So I'm going to see in the hour and a half on airplane mode, just like I would if I was out camping overnight in my tent somewhere. With airplane mode on, how quickly does this charge in an hour and a half from 27% to whatever we see it is. Right now I am at just past the 22-minute mark, just a couple seconds past that. And I'm also going to see how many charges I can really get out of this. I was told, or I read online I should say, that the iPhone 11 Pro Max has a pretty decent battery. So previous models, you get more charges out of a 10,000 hour or 10,000 milliamp hour battery, but you'd get about 2 full charges of an iPhone 11 or an iPhone 11 Pro Max. So what I want to do is just see how many charges do I get this week out of this. I won't use my wall charger, I'll just use my power bank. And then what kind of speed or what rate of speed does this really charge at? I'm hoping to get maybe 3 or so out of this, and that way we can see, for those of you who are going to be on trail, whether or not you really need that much weight. Because this is I'm not sure, I'll have to go and look at what the weight is of this, but you don't need a 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank for the Tahoe Rim Trail. You're only going to be out 3 to 4 days at max, I believe, really, if you go between resupplies. So I would think at most a 10,000 milliamp hour should work. But we'll see, because if you're really needing to recharge your phone every single night, then this number of charges from this bank really comes into play. If you're charging it every other day, then I'm going to suspect, even with the photos and the videos and everything you're shooting, if you're just using your phone, you're going to be okay. So about an hour and a half here, we'll come back and we'll see what the status of the battery is, and we'll see what the status of the charge on my phone is. Okay, so it is an hour, 29 minutes and 30 seconds. We have 30 seconds left. I looked at the weight on this. The power bank itself is 8.5 ounces. This wall charger is 1.73. So it's a total of 10.23 ounces just for this. And we started this phone off at 27%. It looks like we are getting close here, about an hour and a half. So we'll go ahead and stop that and take a look and see what we have for our charge. And you can see it's 96%. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we went from 27 to 96% with an hour and a half, and it looks like we went down to 3 dots on the power bank. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to unplug this, use my phone the rest of the day, try and get this down to 5% if I can, or so, or more, and then charge it up again and see how many charges I can get out of this. Okay, so it is a lot later than I wanted to be. It's about 11:23 p.m. and I'm going to go ahead and show you my battery is at, you can see that there, 2%. Make sure you can see that there. 2%. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the charger here, and I'm going to see how much it drains it. I'm not going to stay up all night. I usually get up at 4 a.m. so it's going to be a short night for me anyway. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and basically just get rid of all of these apps, and I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and charge it and see how many charges I can get out of basically a full charge with this. I think I'm going to get 3, not 2, so guess we'll see. Oh, also a quick update, I'm going to do it in airplane mode like I would if I were camping as well, just so you know. Okay, so following up, I just went ahead and drained this for the day as much as I could. It took quite a long time. It is at 3% battery. So there we are. Let's make sure it's focused. There it is. 3% battery. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in here in a second. I think I'll not put it on airplane mode. It's only a little after 5 Pacific. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, and I'm going to let it charge up. It's at half battery, as you can see. So we got half battery, and I'll go ahead and charge this up. Yep, from 3%. So hopefully it will charge up relatively quickly here, and we'll see if I can get pretty much another full charge out of this. And then another one, we'll see. I'm gonna try, it's kind of hard if I don't talk all day to drain this battery, because it does such a good job. This iPhone really does have a really whopping battery at 3,969 milliamp hours. It's a heck of a battery. So I'm gonna go ahead, and you can see it's already down to 1. So I'm guessing with this, actually I might, I'll just leave it for a while. I'll just leave it on regular mode, not airplane mode. But I think this is probably going to tap out. It'll give me 2 full charges for sure, maybe a little bit then some. But this is rated as a 13,000 milliamp hour on here. But like I said, I may have said earlier, it's advertised as a 10,000, but on here it's 13,000 capacity. So we'll see. I had a full charge on this, and this will be the second time full charge up of the iPhone, and then it'll be 2 and like I don't know, it'll be like 2 and 3/4 charges if this dies. So we'll see. And as soon as this is charged up, and I will go ahead and run it back down as much as I can tomorrow, and then try to basically tap this out with juice and see what we get. Okay guys, real quick update. It hasn't been quite, actually a little bit more than half an hour. This is already blinking on the 1 dot. So I'm gonna guess that this is gonna crap out here pretty soon. I did put this on airplane mode. We'll see how much this charges up once this does totally run out of juice. But yeah, this is already blinking on the 1 dot. So I'm guessing we're about done here. And as soon as we are done and it's totally dead and drained, I will go ahead and I will let you know what we come up with on the charge here. All right, so funny, I stopped recording a little bit too early, not more than 2 minutes, not even really 2 minutes after I stopped recording on that last little section there. This just went dead. It's no longer blinking. I saw it, I was looking at it, just about to put up some equipment and whatever, and it just went dead. And if we look here, it is no longer charging. And so we went from 5 to 44%. So definitely not getting 3 charges, 3 full iPhone charges out of this power bank. I think we're gonna likely get, like they had, like I'd read online, 2 full charges out of this. It says it's 13,000 milliamp hours, but it's actually really, I don't know if you can see this there. Let's see if I can get this to focus here a little bit better. Hold on. Yeah, 13,000. So anyways, yeah, there you have it. I would say we had one full charge and 3/4 of one and about a quarter. So I think, yeah, you actually do only really end up getting 2 full iPhone 11 Pro Max charges out of this Anker power bank. So just so you know, just 2 full charges. I'll go and I'll look up what it was when I bought it. I think it was Amazon, and I'll go ahead and I'll post it down here somewhere below as to what the rated or the advertised milliamp hours were. But it looks like from my equipment here, testing at home, only going to get 2 full iPhone charges. And if you were charging something else, because you can also with the dual ports charge something at the same time, I'm going to guess maybe 1 full charge of an iPhone 11 Pro Max, and maybe a full charge of your DSLR camera battery or your GoPro battery, or headlamp, something you'll get more on those. But if you had another substantial or semi-substantial battery with another object, you're probably looking at maybe even a 1 and done or 1.5 and done with this. So good to know. This is good for 2 full, in my opinion, testing it here, just doing some of the rough math and seeing whatever. I'm gonna say 2 full iPhone charges, and that's about it. So hope this helps, and happy trails, everyone. All right, so there we have it. Only got 2 real full charges out of this iPhone, or into this iPhone, out of this battery bank from Anker. It looks like that's all we're gonna get. So I hope this is helpful for everyone. I hope that this helps you out before you get on the trail and realize that you do not have enough battery to take as much media as you wanted to. So you have to switch over to the, just taking some photos and really using your phone just for a map. Hopefully this is really something that's informative, and it looks like they were absolutely accurate with their analysis on the online forums. So 2 full iPhone 11 Pro Max charges, but really, in my opinion, you're not going to need to charge an iPhone 11 Pro Max that much, because it has such a huge battery bank anyway, and it's just a large battery. So going through, using a GPS tracker, doing all that, I would say if you don't dip below the 50% mark on your battery night after night, you could get several nights out of this charging and be just fine, including video, including pictures. I was taking 4K 60 frames per second just to run down, and with the tracking apps, GPS, just to run down the battery on this phone, and it was, I think I was running at something like 6 hours of 4K footage just to try to run down the battery, which is insane. It's just crazy that it lasts that long and you can do that much with it. So I really don't think it's going to be a big deal if you have that particular phone. If you have an iPhone 10 or an Android or something, I'm not really familiar with those. It's been a while since I've used an Android, and it's been not that long since I've had a 10. But the 10 did pretty darn well as well. So I think you'll be just fine. Know your camera, your phone, and you'll be fine. I think it's going to be really almost a moot point with a phone with this much of a battery. Maybe something more if you have a smaller battery, but even then, this would give you more of a charge. So I think if you had shot a lot and did a lot on your phone, and you also had a DSLR or a GoPro or a point and shoot, and you had to charge both of them, then you might start getting into some trouble. And you might need to think about upgrading to another battery bank or a larger battery bank if you're really going to be shooting that much. But overall, I think it was fine. I think it's going to be okay, especially with the 11 Pro Max. So anyways, like I said earlier, hope this helps. Hopes this avoids any problems for anyone off trail or on trail, and you don't have to get off trail because you're afraid of losing some of the battery and not having a map. And hopefully this will help you gauge what you need to bring and how much you're going to shoot and what you're going to do with the weight that you choose to bring on trail. So with that, have a great one, and See you next time.